Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Nadazar back at you, y'all Savas. I know I haven't did a video lately. I just been basically letting people enjoy their holiday, and letting the haters continue to watch my videos. But anyways, before I get into it, I'm just gonna drop you this song that's it's supposed to be on my intro, but it's the homie doing this lightweight, and coming for that crown, I guess anybody can get it, y'all Savas. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about Capone, People ask me about it, but try to formulate it, you know what I'm saying? But
100 miles and running. Boy, I'm so athletic, so poetic. Run my city like a senate. Let it set it. Let it simmer down. Greatest ever. Like Mike Jackson with the zippers now. These punchlines, even livers giving out. Fuck a handout, hands down. I'm the best of this shit. And the rest, weaker vessel to this. With these demons that I wrestle, hit a nail, let my thighs settle. From the ghetto, pedal to the metal. Big up to the homies that I know. If you burning out, just a hiccup on the road. Got an appetite, a big pun if you know. If you don't know, bitch suck me off, that's a low blow. And a no show, and a no go. It's what you are, such a star. Got the love for music, such a student therapeutic. It's my go-to, I'm the go-to. If you ain't know, West Coast.
yeah, anyways, well, I'm gonna get into that. That's the boy Chief Loud proving our point. But anyways, I want to get into Capone real quick, but I'm gonna send my shots out. Y'all saw this. First and foremost, shout out to 23 and 1. They got a new video. I'm gonna drop the link. He's cooking. Usually he's on something different, but yeah, he's cooking in this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link. Thank you, 23 and 1 for getting me to that 10K. 43 Kill 'em got a song called I Got It. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link to Dubb Sinista. Like I said, he got Genius. And to Daryl Jones, black dude out of Long Beach, really taking care of his family out there. Driving them trucks and really trying to make it happen. Shouts out to all my Aussies, to Westside Wiedemanns, to the lots from 505, to Escobar Stacks in Leicester, UK. Hopefully I didn't say that, but and to American Jiu-Jitsu Collective. I think it's in Victorville, my boy in there, teach you how to run it, choke you out if you need it, you know what I mean? You'd be surprised. But anyways, you see the flag in the back, that's Panama, you know what I mean? My mom, told me I wasn't rocking right. So, she made me that decide to put in the picture. It's kind of ghetto right now. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to get into Capone and also about Bozo, you know what I mean? But this shit about Capone that I think turns a lot of people off is the fact that I think he makes himself larger than life. Like I said, I don't have nothing against Capone. I didn't rock with the cat just for the simple fact that I just didn't think it was what it was all cracked up to be, and I chose to disassociate myself with his music, seeing that that's really not the type of music I was into in the first place. I never knew that Vato was Pakistani. I didn't find out till later until Vato was on his head, But I asked Vato like, what did they have personally against Capone? And a lot of them say that basically he's basically trying to be what he's not, which. Some people say that about me, but I don't even think it's that. It's the simple fact that people say that he's trying to be a gangster and he's not really a gangster, and he don't know how to separate the fact that, he's more into rapping and not into that gangsterism, you know what I mean? So basically, I guess Vatos put it a nice way. They say he's a fraud, you know what I mean? That he ain't really about that work, and that everybody on high power, you know what I mean? It's getting dick, you know what I mean? That this Vato about his money and he don't really give a fuck about nobody else. And like I said, I don't know nothing about him like that. There was a rumor back in the days of some Vato getting busted, you know what I'm saying? And then saying that the Hudas locked him in high power because, they knew him, that he was famous, you know what I mean? And I'm not even going to say who that is. Basically people already know the story of whatever Vato did that. But yeah. I'm just going to say, me personally, the reason I didn't rock with him like that, at first I thought, maybe it's just a cholo rapper, whatever. But, when Vato start acting like they're the face of that double S, you know what I mean, and claiming something and never been busted, never did nothing for the car like that, that's when I disassociate, you know what I mean? It's like, I've seen real Vatos out there that did it, you know what I mean, and they're good now, you know what I mean, as far as like they don't fuck around no more, but they did it, so they're able to claim certain status. So that's why I didn't really mess with Capone like that. Like I said, I don't have nothing against the dude. At the end of the day, he is getting his fair. He is creating a lane somewhat, you know what I mean, but I think Vatos are more turned off by the fact that now, he's claiming this the Genghis Khan bloodline, and it's like you went from representing Aztecas and and being all about Mexicanos to now you're moving on to something, another warrior that that you're saying that it's your bloodline. And I think that's what Baltazar like on that page. And then there was another interview he did. Basically, he was talking about that Raza was no longer supporting him and that there was so much hate, and that I guess he was thinking about shifting his style. And that's what turned Baltazar off. Already, Baltazar been on high power, like on their neck. I never seen nothing wrong with high power. I really never pay attention to like rap studios and or anything like that. You know what I mean? I wasn't just into it like that. I was mostly on East Coast rap and like the, the more famous West Coast rappers. I wasn't into Cholo rap outside of like back in the days, like some songs by Lil Rob, Blackie, and, shit like that. I just barely start getting back into certain things because it's like, it's starting to come back into the spotlight, like real heavy, like with Bozo, Misfit Soto, and all of them doing their thing. Conejo been doing it, so that goes without saying. But, like he can be validated as a real, really doing it. So it's like, that's why I'm saying, there's a difference. I can respect cats like that, and when cats that try to be larger than life and say things like it, but at the end of the day, really ain't trying to get out there and get it like that, and you're still gangbanging, then I don't respect that. But yeah, that's what the homies, said that they had against Capone. You know what I mean? And I'm not even trying to speak up on the dude. Like I said, at the end of the day, this dude is making ferga. He is creating a lane. Maybe not for everybody. And I think that's part of the problem. Like people have valid arguments on the fact that, he might be leeching off the culture just a little bit too much and trying to be more than he really is. But at the end of the day, he is making ferga. He is giving some fools their lane. He may not be able to give everybody, but it's an old saying, not even an old saying, but basically you can't take everybody with you. You can't trust everybody. You don't know what everybody's intentions are, you know what I mean? So you can pretty much take along the ones that are going to follow exactly what you need to be followed. It's not to say that this dude don't, fuck with people and, he don't, he ain't righteous in his own way. But I think for the most part, people just thought he was a fraud on that. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to give my advice to Caponi, you're getting money, dog, just slide back. You know what I mean? The gangbanging part, leave it alone. Like me, you're too old for it. Just get your ferham, link with who you got to link. Seeing that you're trying to get back out there in the music, and just do it that way. But don't say you're gonna switch your style. And I'm assuming you want to use the nigga and all that. And it's cool. I ain't got nothing against it because we're not from the same environment. You can do what you want as a grown man. If people support that, they're gonna support that. Now it's everybody is trying to find their own lane, but don't let pressure build. Don't let people force you into a position that you're really not comfortable with. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they're gonna be like, oh, no wonder he went that route. This dude's a Pakistan, whatever. Just do your thing. You know what I mean? I got no problem with Muslims. I got no problem with Middle Eastern people, Armenians, whatever. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you can get your money with everybody. So get your money, dog, and that's all I'm gonna say. Now, Bozo. That people want me to do live reaction on Bozo. Right now, a lot of people like Bozo is overreaching. No, Bozo is doing exactly what he needs to do. Misfit Soto is doing exactly what he needs to do. People that's really trying to get out there in the industry, they're not trying to, bullshit. Bozo want the crown. Brownside is still doing it. Rest in peace to the homie Toker. A lot of people are like, oh, Brownside gonna fall off. No, Brownside is still doing it. They're still helping people, still promoting, and still got a lot of things lined up. You know what I mean? I wish I could have met Tokes. I know he was a solid homie. I've been hearing about him since way back, you know what I mean? But yeah, when it comes to, Bozo and them, they're doing their thing, dog. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do, It's controversy, but he's pushing. He want that crown. Everybody on the West Coast, that's with the homies. They're like King Little G, and King Little G is tight. I can't take nothing from that author, but there's other authors out here that are trying to come for it. It's going to come down to lyrics and fan base, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, my boy Chief Loud also want that crown, you know what I mean? And he may not got all the backing, but he still want that crown. And the thing is, he not gangbanging. And there's other cats that I promote on my channel that's not gangbanging, and they want that crown. And then you got other cats that are hood that want that crown too, or they're ex-hood, you know what I mean? And it's just like that, you know what I mean? It's like I said, it's a zone for everybody, dog. It's a zone for everybody, and I think everybody just need to get out of everybody's way. And You know, if Bozo wanna beef with this dude and this dude and this dude, Caminante, Res, and like all these other cats that are out there trying to do it, everybody's trying to take that crown from the West amongst the homies. You know what I mean? Blacks, they do it all the time. They want that crown. They coming for it. You know what I mean? It's just like, so yeah, you can't hate on Bozo, dog. You can't hate on Bozo. You can't hate on Misfit Soto saying he raps like whatever. Everybody got their lane. You got Buckwheat got his lane. You got, like I said, Caminante Reyes got his lane. Fucking Dubb Sinister got his lane. Do this money. Why people over here arguing about this US money, which is worth it. You can be getting that UK money. Open them doors up there. Like the cats that I'm trying to make moves with is them dudes in UK. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to open up them doors. That's how you move. And what I want to say to the homies, first and foremost, dog, don't worry about these vultures that have been hating in the comments. Let them go. You know, vultures that be like, you know, I'm not exempt from it. I've actually called vultures out. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, if a vulture tell me that, you know, his family members and that he's real Mexican or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't even need to mention your name. I can't even take you serious. If I ask you for that fade and you ain't running it, you know, some man shit, you know what I mean? I can't even take you serious. But that's my fault. I need to get out of that childish way of thinking and understand that all these cats that be wolfing ain't really with that function. And me being at the age that I am right now, I can no longer feed into that. I got things that I need to get done, you know. I got kids that, you know, barely, that we don't even talk. You know, it's mending those bridges that I gotta somehow get around to doing as a grown man. You can only bang and do so much stuff for so long, you know, before you knock somebody's noodle, especially if you think in the way I think. The first thing is like, oh, I gotta drop you before you drop me. And that, it only leads you back to one thing, and that's prison. And once you go to prison, them cage locked forever, there's no getting out. You might be able to get an appeal, but for the most part, if you've been getting busted a lot of times, they're going to put you in that cage and they ain't never letting you out. So, you know, for the most part, everybody stay positive, you know, and let these dudes be who they are. You know what I mean? The shit about PCs and Chesters, let them do whatever the hell they're going to do. And whoever's going to deal with them, their karma, let them deal with them. Don't let these monsters sidetrack you on the path you are. Into the young dudes, you know what I mean? If I've said anything that's crazy, that's just my mentality. And I always had to check myself and as a man come back and really get that in mentally, you know what I mean? And for the most part, like I said, you know, just stay positive. And understand that we're not always going to be positive. But if you can stay positive most of the time and avoid dealing with certain cats, do it, dog. Because at the end of the day, when that cage locked, these vultures ain't got shit for you. They ain't going to know you. And they're going to be looking at you like you the dumbass. Look, I pressured you into doing something. And somebody died and, you know, whatever. So just avoid these fools. And let me just say something straight out. If you're on my page, you know what I mean? And whether you're talking shit or not, I'm not tripping. But like, if you ask me about politics or anything, I'm gonna immediately assume you're a cop and I'm gonna block you. If you say anything that could be misconstrued as anything, block you. Like, I'm not even gonna deal with you. If you got views, like, you know, there's somebody that got a video out right now, a black Israelite. Like, damn, I thought that they still responding to videos from like way back then, but this dude got my picture and everything up. And basically, like, he's saying that it's just to say whatever he has to say to me, but he's trying to get views. I could easily strike that, and I'm not. You know what I mean? That's just, to me, that's sucker. Like, let a dude do what he doesn't do, and I'll tell him that you're just gonna bring views to my channel. So gracias. Another thing I want to address, people are like Big Herc and X-Rated. At the end of the day, Herc is his own man. Herc is a businessman. He didn't live the same life that I did. He doesn't conduct himself the same way I did. He's on a different page. So about the interview, when my interview comes out, it's coming out. So I'm not tripping on his interaction with whatever dude he had the interaction with. Like I said, Big Herc stand-up dude, he's solid and I respect it. And that's just all I'm gonna say on that. You know what I mean? So just be, you know, looking forward to the video, and hopefully I'll still pull subscribers off of that. You know what I mean? And if it doesn't, I'll continue to hustle. Oh, and Zod is coming out with his clothing. Yeah, no gang stuff, just all, you know, just regular clothing. And you'll see, like, we still making moves. We setting up meet and greets, venue. But like I said, everybody that I shouted out, Saludos, and to the rest that don't like me, you ain't gotta watch. And I'm your boy Zod, and I'm out.